Pippi Longstocking by Astrid Lindgren. From Tara to Anne Marie on her 21st birthday, 1995. Property of McCrae Family Daycare, Rose Hill, Iowa. Pippi moves into Vukovila. Way out at the edge of a tiny little town was an old overgrown garden, and in the garden was an old house, and in the house lived Pippi Longstocking. She was 9 years old, and she lived there all alone. She had no mother and no father, and was of course very nice because there was no one to tell her to go to bed just when she was having the most fun. And no one could make her take cod liver oil when she preferred caramel candy. Once upon a time, Pippi had a father of whom she was extremely fond. Naturally, she had a mother too, but that was so long ago that Pippi didn't remember her at all. Her mother died when Pippi was just a tiny baby and lay in the cradle and howled so that nobody could go anywhere near her. Pippi was sure that her mother was now up in heaven, watching her little girl through the peephole in the sky. And Pippi often waved up to her and called, "Don't you worry about me. I'll always come out on top." Her father, Pippi had not forgotten. He was a sea captain who sailed on the great ocean, and Pippi had sailed with him in his ship until one day the father just blew overboard in a storm and disappeared. Pippi was absolutely certain that he would come back. She would never believe that he had drowned. She was sure he had floated and landed on an island inhabited by cannibals, and she thought he had come to become the king of all the cannibals and went around with a golden crown on his head all day long. My papa is a cannibal king, and certainly it isn't every child who has such a stylish papa. Pippi used to say that with satisfaction. And as soon as my papa had built himself a boat, he will come and get me, and I'll be the cannibal princess. Hi-ho, won't that be exciting? Her father had bought the old house in the garden many years ago. He thought he would live there with Pippi when he grew old and he couldn't sail the seas any longer. And then this annoying thing had to happen, and then he blew into the ocean. And while Pippi was waiting for him to come home back, she went straight home to Vukovila. That was the name of the house. It stood there ready and waiting for her. One lovely summer evening, she had said goodbye to all the sailors in her father's boat. They were all so fond of Pippi, and she fond of them. "So long, boys," she said, and kissed each one of them on the forehead. "Don't you worry about me. I always come out on top."